So just go File, New, and again, the new document window shows up, and the easiest way to do it is to go into the print, because it has the presets and the letter. I'm just going to change it to inches temporarily to make it 8.5 by 11 at a horizontal page to create that. And this is the window that shows up, again, going under View and the rulers to show them. It's going to give you this segment here. So what you're trying to do is to create a grid that goes across the page. When I take the line segment tool, I'm going to try to make diagonal lines across. If I just click on the page, the line segment options show up. And just you can do it any size you want, but I just set it up to 30-degree angle at 13 inches. And go ahead and click OK. And this line appears. And when you zoom out of it, you can see the segment of it. And just for the visual purpose, I can make it a little bit thicker so you can see it. And there's just a Command 0. So right now it's just right up at the top there. And I'm going to move it up just to the top because I'm going to make an array of a pattern that comes down just to show. And I could do it with the Command key and the duplication key, but here's a new one that shows you the effect. You go into Distort and Transform, and under Transform. And this brings up a window that has a whole lot of operations. The preview button, make sure that's highlighted. And for the vertical or horizontal distance, if you put in a couple copies just by, say I just put random at 14 and move this across, you can see what's happening horizontally. That's what's going that direction. So I can keep that at 0. I want it to go down. So depending on which way you direct it, it's coming down that direction there. So say I want these to be at 0.5 increments, then just click on 0.5 and that gives me that section. And increase the number of copies until it reaches the bottom of this. And there I have that section. So that's the first part. The second part is I could do it again or just take this, copy it, and flip it. But before I do that, I'm going to reduce the thickness of the stroke. And it's just one stroke guideline that's up there. And just to show it to you, I'm just going to select it, go to Edit, Copy, and then go to Edit, Paste in Front, or Paste in Place, but Paste in Front puts it there. Okay. And you can do it a couple of ways. You can go to Object, Arrange, Transform, here it is right here, and just reflect it. And it'll reflect it depending on which item you have selected here. So when I take a look at this, this is vertical, horizontal, gives you that particular piece, and just hit OK. And you notice you could have copied it as well. And then the last part is to make a vertical segment. So I'm going to take the vertical line tool, come to the intersection of this, and just shift key this down. And bump it up a little bit so it fits on the page there. And now that line is connected. And just go again, try Effect, Distort and Transform, and Transform. In this case, I just want to take it horizontally. So I'll give it a couple of copies here and see what happens. So when you stretch this across, you can see it coming across that way. You can adjust this. And here the nice thing about it is you can click inside here and adjust it till it fits into that scale. There's the overall segment to it. And again, you can put it into the unit of measure. You can change the unit of measure. So for example, if I hit OK, I can go back to points instead of the rulers, and then just go in what they call the appearance panel to click on the transform button and allow me to fine-tune a little bit. And here I can increase the number to stretch it across. Okay. And then once you get it, go ahead and click OK. And this is just made up of 3 lines with the transformation, so I can select all of them and go ahead and minimize the point size. So it's making this array of grids, which hopefully will help you as you get going here. 2 points. And just minimize it down a little bit. And then once you have it, you can take a rectangle tool, go right over the top of it, select all of it, and do the part we did before with some of the graphics of the clipping mask and make. And that sets that as a clipping mask. Okay. Now you can take that layer and just lock it and dim it down, so now you have a layer that you can work on above to work with the illustrations. And just go ahead and save that file.